Hi everyone, this is Louis, your data analyst. Today, I'll be showing you and teaching you how to perform data cleansing on SQL Server. We need just 5 steps to perform this task. Now these are the 5 steps. First step is create a new table or a work table to store the cleansed data. Second step is create a select and insert statement. Third step is use is numeric to identify batch records from your original data. Fourth step, filter out batch records from your original data or raw table. The fifth step, upload the newly cleansed data into the newly created table you created in the fourth step. Now let's begin with the process. This is my database, name is training. Just expand on it and table. This is the source file we want to perform data cleaning on. Right click and select top 1000 rows. Now these are the rows. This is source data, seems clean, seems okay, but we can't trust this data. We just can't say that it's okay. We need to perform the cleaning to know if there are anomalies with this source data. Now let's begin with the process. Click on new query. Now the first step is create table, open and close brackets. Now let's say the name of our table, let's name it WRK work underscore. We also want to attach the name from the source file. This will enable us to just drag from the source file, place it here. We want same name, so this will enable us to know where this data is coming from. Where data is coming from. Yeah, so student aid is the name of data actually from the source file. Yeah, so just attach to it, open and close brackets. Then we move to the source file, want to copy the column names from the source file because we are trying to clean the source file. Paste. Yeah, same column names, and now we have to specify the data types. In specifying the data types of the column names, we have to go back to the source file also to check the pattern of the data, how it was stored. Now the first column name is school name, is in text format. Text format, that means it's a VALCHAR data type. Now let's say VALCHAR, and the length, specify the length. Let's say 100 because they are long text. You just scroll down to check this. You scroll down and see there's some long text here. To be on the safe side, you just specify 100. And the second column name is city. We also check city is a VALCHAR. As you can see, the data type is in VALCHAR format. The text is a text format. There are some long names also. As you can see, this particular one, Roosevelt Island, is long, the longest here. Yeah, you just specify, let's say it's 25. VALCHAR, specify the length to be 25. And for rigorous instruction percent, we have to check again. As you can see, is the format, the pattern is in float. Float is when data type is in decimal and numeric format. Now it's float. The collaborative teacher, the next data column name, collaborative teacher, let's check. This is also a float. Scroll down, as you can see, it's a float also. Float. Then the fourth data type, this one, supportive environment. Let's check. We have to check. Let me just retract this. As you can see, it's also float. Now these last two column names are float. So the last two column names to specify. Let's drag this back. Click on this side. Float. And the last two column names, like I said, float. Now we've specified the respective data types. We just want to select and run this statement. Select F key, press F key on your keyboard. Comment successfully, completed successfully. Next we want to do now is go to our table on our training database, refresh on the table, click on refresh, and now the new table we created, the work table created, select top 1000, As you can see, we've created it but we've not populated it. Now the next thing we want to do is to populate this table with the cleansed data. Yeah, let's just get rid of this dialog. We don't need it. We don't need this dialog. We need just these two dialog. Yeah, so now let's see how it goes. Now we move on to the next step. Now the next step is to create an insert and select statement. So let's create insert statement. Insert into this work table. Insert into this work table. Open and close bracket, just like we did when creating. Now we copy this column names just like we did. We're creating the table. We need the column names. What we're trying to do is cleaning the source file. Yeah, paste. These column names are same with the source file. Same name, same column names with the source file. Now let's create a select statements. Select, paste, same name, same from the source file. And we're selecting from the source file. You just drag this and place it here. Yeah, from specify right from source file. Now what we want to do, created the select and insert statement. Now let's run it. Run this file, this query statement, execute. There's an anomaly now. It says error converting data type varchar to float. What this means is that the data types, these column names, the column names that are that have float data types, in trying to upload them onto the work table, there are some rows in these data types, in these column names, that are not float, that are not decimal numeric numbers. Like I said, float data type is when the data type is in numeric and decimal format. But in this case, it means that there are some issues with these float data types. Now let's investigate. We have to investigate one by one. Now the first float data type we have is reverse instruction. Just copy reverse instruction, copy, and now they move on to the third step, which is using its numeric function to identify errors or anomalies with this bad source file or bad rows. Now let's run a select statement. Select this, we're investigating this column from this source file, paste it, where is numeric, open and close brackets, paste this also, just copy, we're investigating this column name, copy it and paste it in this bracket. Let me show you, you can see what we're doing. Drag it, you can see, and less than equals to 1. What this command means is that it will show us rows in this column name that is not a float data type. Now we see rows that are not float data types, or that are not in numeric or decimal format. Now press F5 key on the keyboard. Now as you can see, let's expand this. There are some bad rows here. As you can see, these are not in numeric or decimal format. Now we have to see this source file that seems to be very good, seems to be okay. Just identify now that there are some bad rows here. Data cleansing has started. Now let's move to the fourth step, which is using this function to filter out the bad rows from the source file. You just take this. Now you type where is numeric reverse function. This should be equals to 1. Equals to 1 means it will return only rows that are numeric or float values. So it will update only rows that are float values and filter out rows that are not float values. Now let's run the statement, select an insert statement, okay, execute. Voila, we've successfully uploaded these files. Now we've successfully cleansed our data we've successfully cleansed our source file. Next we want to do is to check our work table we created and see how it looks like. We successfully uploaded this newly created table with the cleansed data from our source file. As you can see, we have a very clean data now. Now we can use it for whatever purpose we want. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to watch my other video. Have a good day.